So, my hair's a mess. I just wanted to come on here and film a video, or film something, because I hit 300 subscribers, which is crazy, something I didn't ever think that I would reach. I'm really thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful for all the friends I've made by starting this channel and everything that comes with it. And every time I run into someone that knows me because of this channel, and every time that I receive a message from one of you guys, and it just means so much to me, because the last week of my life I have realized how much we don't have control of our lives. And as much as we plan things out and we know where we want to go, like, we all have an end goal and we all have a vision for our life, but it's never going to end up that way. Like, there's always something that's going to come along and change it. And not to say that's a bad thing, because life happens. I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason, and that we have to learn from things, and that the only reason bad things happen is that we learn from them. And I also believe in karma, and the last 2 weeks karma has hit me hard, and I have learnt a lot of things, and I know that things that have happened in my life have happened for certain reasons. And I have a great family. I have such good friends, and I'm so blessed. And I think I forget sometimes how lucky I am when everything is falling apart. I don't think about all the things that I do have. And I guess when I was younger, I had my whole life planned out, and I was going to meet someone when I was anywhere between 16 and 18, and I was going to marry whoever I was with between 16 and 18. If I had married who I was with when I was 16, I don't know. And if I had married who I was with when I was 18, I guess I'm just struggling with the idea that no matter how much 5-year-old Bethany wanted to find her Prince Charming at the age of 16 and be with him forever, it's not how life goes. And I think I have to let go of everything that I grew up dreaming of and everything that I thought my life would be, and just let go and let everything happen. Because every piece of shit that has happened to me, I can now sit back and I know why it happened, and I can sit back and I can tell you that I'm thankful for it happening. But it's when you're going through it that you can't see why it has to be happening. And I would give anything and everything for someone to make them happy and to take their pain away. And I am so about love, and I'm so about when you find someone, giving them your all and being with them. And I love to love people, and it gets me in trouble sometimes because I overdo it, and I love when I don't need to love. And if I could have one wish in my life right now, it would literally be to have love and have, like I was saying to my grandparents the other day, my grandma asked me if I wanted to actually pursue a career or do something other than working in customer service and the jobs that I'm in. And I love my job. And I tried to sit there and think of some great answer that they wanted to hear, but all I could think of was, in my life, if I have children and if I marry someone who is so obsessed with me and so in love with me every second of the day, then I'm happy. Like, I don't want a big fancy career. I wouldn't say no to one, but that's not something I strive for. I just want to be a mum. That's all I want in my life, is to end up with someone. And I don't know if that's the right way of looking at things. I could literally have $2 in my bank account for 6 months, but if I was living on the streets with someone that loved me and made me happy, I would not care. And I don't know if I scare potential husbands away because I love so... I wouldn't say I don't crazy love. Like, I'm not like obsessive, like, oh my god, where are you? Who are you talking to? What are you doing? Like, oh my god. I'm more like, if you're in the room, I'll be cuddling you, and I will spend $100 at the supermarket to buy you your favorite food if you're sad, and I will drop anything for you, and I'll drive you wherever you need. Like, I'm just so... I love to have someone to look after, and I love to care about someone, and it's really hard when you put your time and energy and your soul into someone, and to have them turn around and say, no, I don't want that. It's crushing, because when I'm with someone, I figure that we both have the same end goal and we're both in it for the same reason, and I never doubt that it will last. All the relationships I have been in, I have been the one that's been dumped, because I will hold on to the last second, because I don't want to let go of, even if they are the worst person in the world. No one I've dated has been like, you need to get out. My relationship last year, that was over 2 months before it should have ended, like before it ended, and I held on so hard and I fought so hard, and I shouldn't have. I should have just stopped, and I hurt myself more because I thought I could fix it, and I thought everything was going to be okay because I loved that person. I think I'm just coming to the realization that love doesn't fix everything, and it doesn't... Just because you love someone doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to love you, or that they want to be with you, even if they do love you. And I'm sick of putting my heart out there when I know what I want. I know that I need to protect myself more, because I just put myself out there and expect that someone is going to care the same and put as much effort in as I put in, and that's not always the case. I'm so selfish because I wish that I could just make my life the way I want it and make people be in my life, because there are some people you meet and it's just not the right time to meet them, and that sucks. Even if this person is everything that you need and everything that you didn't even know you needed, and is just fits you perfectly, then if it's not the right time, it's not the right time, and can't make it happen. I'm struggling to see the point in life at the moment. And I don't mean that in a, oh my goodness, I've had enough of this world sort of thing. Like, I'm not at that point. I'm just, like, I work 2 jobs, sometimes 3, depend, like mostly 2 jobs, and I work my butt off, and I'm always at work, and I'm always tired, and I just don't seem to ever get ahead in life. And when I think I am, something happens and then I fall back behind. I just don't want my life to be working and struggling and having meltdowns about getting $50 parking tickets like I had this afternoon. And I just feel like I'm letting my younger self down, because I promised myself that I would do whatever I could to make other people happy, and that I would always look after other people, and that I promised myself that I would always make sure that I was happy. I was going to have this amazing life with this amazing husband, and I was going to have kids nice and early, and we were going to live our happy little life together. And I thought I'd found that. I thought I found that with the wrong person. And stepping back now and looking at everything that I learnt last year and the year before, I know exactly what I don't want in a partner, and I know exactly what I do need. And learning from the relationship I just came out of, I know pretty darn close to what I want and who I need and what I need. And I saw this thing on Instagram today, and it said you have to fall in love 3 times before you find love. And it was something like you have to fall in love with your best friend, which I did in high school. You have to fall in love with the wrong person to show you what you need. And you have to fall in love with someone like you. I've done all those 3 things, and I need to fix myself before I can expect anyone to want this. I'm not the kind of person that goes out looking for someone, and I don't spend all day on Tinder trying to find people, and Tinder is literally, it's why? Like, why? I just think the way the world is going, I love love so much, and that's all I've ever dreamed about, is having love and real love. And I just want to be with someone that's obsessed with me just as much as I am with them, and someone who can just look at me and know how I'm feeling, and someone who cares so deeply about me and how I feel. And I want someone to be able to walk into the supermarket and buy everything for my favourite meal and know that they got it right. And I want someone that if someone says let's do this or has an opinion on something, they can stand there and say, well no, Beth won't like this, or Beth will feel this way about it, and to be right. I think I'm really struggling with, when I was young, I was so innocent and so like, yeah, you're going to find someone, and if they love you, they're going to be with you, and they're going to want to be with you, and they're not going to walk away, and they're not going to leave you, and they're not gonna just... I know the relationship I was in last year is the best thing that's ever ended for me, and I can quite happily tell you that. Like, looking back at it now, I know that if I ended up with that person, I would not have the life that I want. I'm okay with that, because I learned so much from that relationship, and I don't see that as a waste of time at all, because I wouldn't be who I am without having to deal with some of the things I dealt with in that relationship, and having to... just all of it was a complete shit show. And I'm very happy that I was with him, and I'm also very happy that I left him, or that he left me. I need to learn how to dump people. The relationship that I just got out of is so fresh right now, but that was a completely different experience. I don't know how I'm gonna match it, because it was so good. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gaining from losing him, because I know with the relationship I was in last year, I gained so much self-love, and I realized my worth, and I spent a whole year pretty much focused on myself because I knew that I deserved better than what I got in that relationship. And the relationship I just got out of, I got everything I needed. It was not a time that I felt betrayed or lied to or mistreated or anything. And I know that to you sounds like a normal relationship, but from all the experience that I have had, I'm hurt, but I'm not okay hurt. I'm just very confused, and it's really made me question life because as I said, growing up, I just believed that I was going to find my person so early on in life, and I just believed that people don't want to hurt people, and if people are in relationships, they're with you and they've got you and that's it. It's just hard realizing that that's not people's intentions, and that's not how other people think, because I spent my whole life thinking that's how you think in a relationship, and apparently it's not. Like, I don't know how much fight I have left in me to fight for love anymore, and that makes me really sad. For so long I believed in love, and I saw it as this magical thing